passionate about music.
Why did you want to become a performer in the first place?
I didn't really, to be honest. No, I just sort of fell into it. I honestly did.
Really?
My teacher asked me to audition for Danny in the Greasy musical. Classic. Yeah. When I was 15, I laughed out loud, and then before I knew it, I was playing the part, and there was a cast of 200 in the school production.
Were you known as a singer before then?
Not at all, really. I was just a bit of a joker at school, really. I used to have a laugh and. Worked a little bit, I guess.
Do you know what? That's the easiest audition ever. You laughed and got the lead role. Did you not have to sing?
Is it the way you walked?
I just sat there, yeah.
You had the Danny Zuko walk.
Yeah.
Brilliant. But I just really enjoyed it, and I joined a local amateur group, did a couple of shows, and then a college in Southend where I'm from offered me a part scholarship because I couldn't afford to go to London. The fees were like 10 grand a year for RADA and all the big colleges.
So yes, now tell us, because you went through that whole experience, and we must talk about that of the Any Dream Will Do show. I mean that must have been quite a lot of pressure to be under for each week doing all those performances.
Close my eyes, drew back the curtain.
Yeah.
Welcome to my world, Lee.
That's it.
How did you?
Sorry.
How
did you get involved in that in the first instance?
I was doing Phantom. It sounds all very theatrical. I was doing Phantom of the Opera in the West End. I had a year contract, and I just bought a little flat actually as well. It's my first mortgage, and I had a year contract. And halfway through, the TV show came up, and I was doing a matinee. It was on a Saturday in between shows. My friend David was sat in my flunky costume, Phantom outfit, having a sandwich, and Graham Norton pops up on TV. Yeah, could you be the next chosen? And for some reason, I just felt completely compelled to go. I went, that's it. I went, I'm gonna do that. But stronger than any feeling I've ever had. I went, I know that's where I should be.
Really?
Yeah.
Why
I couldn't tell you why. I just thought I have to audition and go along for that. I just felt like I was going to be the perfect guy to play the role, even though there was 10,000 other people auditioning. Yeah, and it was a lot of months of auditions and things. But yes, it's weird. And then it got to the point where I was down to the last 12 for the live show, and they said you've got to choose between your contract in Phantom or go for the live shows. And I had no money, and I had to pay the mortgage for the flat that I just bought. So it was a massive risk financially as well. So I went for the TV show, and thankfully it paid off.
Yeah. But I was reading as well that you started out, sort of professionally anyway, on the cruise ships and everything.
Cruise ferry.
Ferry.
I dreamed of the cruise ship at the time.
The cruise, like an island?
Ferry, yeah.
Where did ferry go to?
I'm talking Portsmouth to Spain.
No!
2 mini cruises a week, for no money, virtually.
Oh, Lee, do you know what?
It was brilliant. I loved it.
Was it?
Yeah, I met some great friends, and I had a live band, a few drunks walking past on stage, it was...
Oh, see, I was
time of my life.
Jane McDonald, when I see those shows, you see a lot of people who don't want to be in the audience, but everything else is shut. Was it like that? Oh, my God.
The casino was never open.
Wasn't that heartbreaking, as you're singing your balls off? And
I think it would be now, but because I was so young at the time, I was just proud to be there. I felt so grateful to be paid and and be singing.
Yeah.
I had some crazy outfits though, a little fame section.
Did you?
Few multicoloured tops.
Connie and Carla. Have you seen Connie and Carla? You need to see Connie and Carla. Can we please talk the TV show which changed your life in so many ways? And we are not gossip tittle tattles here, Lee.
Yeah.
We are not, all right?
Okay.
But Lee, Neil and I were talking about how much respect we've got for you, because you and Denise, where you met her because she was hosting the show,
she was.
You don't hear you don't hear any poop in the press about this. You've handled your career, your kind of relationships with the press really well with that. How have you kept the poop out of the press?
I think it's just turning stuff down, really.
Yeah.
Because initially we were asked to do like shoots for OK, and I think there was talks of doing our own TV show once, like a kind of cameras following you around.
I'd quite like to see. Oh no, I'd like to see the life
of.
Oh.
But I don't know. Yeah, I think if you're husband and wife or you're a couple, in our opinion, we just thought to be working together and then take that home as well. It's just a bit too much. You've got to have time to be a couple, and have that space,
Well, mucho respect, because we don't see you plastered all over, mucho respect.
Was it an instant when you met on the show? Was there an instant thing between the two?
Oh, not at all. And people that know me know that work-wise, I'm so focused. On that show, I was. I mean, literally 4 days a week to prepare to sing into like 9 million people. That's all. All your mindset is just there doing that. I mean, I think I met her once throughout the whole 6 months, and then it wasn't until the stage production was up and running, and she was doing a show called Rent around the corner.
I love Rent. Love Rent.
Yeah, and it was about 4 months after the programme, TV show, and I got her phone number and asked her out for dinner, and now we've got a beautiful baby. Yeah.
Oh,
so,
stop! Oh, I guess give me a film.
Yeah,
because I remember on the show she was certainly bigging you up a lot. I think she obviously had her eye on you.
I got a few good comments, I think.
You were a favourite.
Yeah, but it's funny because it changed my career, the programme. But obviously to met Denise as well. It's just you could write a book on it, really. I guess.
Well,
it's crazy.
Yeah. It's like a fairy tale type story, isn't it?
It is, and it would be called Lucky Bitch. That's what it would be called. Can we talk about you and Joseph and your body? Thank you, Lee, for giving us permission to do that. You did an interview with the Daily Mail. How could you?
Oh God, I remember this one.
Yeah, and there's a piece about being a gay icon. Do you remember that nice little question? No, you can't remember that. They asked you, how do you feel about being a gay icon, ? And you said flattering. Some people might consider me a guilty pleasure.
Did I actually say that? I didn't say that.
You said it, it's in black and white.
You're not the person I twist things around. Guilty pleasure?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if gay men would find me attractive.
Oh, yeah, shut up,
Sorry, I've got my
hand.
I've got my hand.
I've
got my hand up.
Look at me, fishing for compliments. I was like, really?
Oh, come on, Lee, you're such a dish. To quote Jonah Lumley.
Yeah. So was it nice having Neil stalk you at the back of the van?
I'm very flattered.
Yeah.
I'm very flattered.
Yeah.
You would be, yeah.
Yeah, of course you would be. And that body that you had in Joseph, have you still got it? I'm not going to ask you to take your shirt off, Neil might, but I'm not.
I was a lot more bulky then. I had a lot more mass. But I'm still pretty.
Did you have to work out for it? Were you conscious of that? 4
or 5 times a week in the gym. Yeah, I just thought I'm not going out half naked and having man boobs. I can't. I can't do that.
Welcome to my world.
I'm gonna. Because it's scary to think to go out there in front of an audience every day of the week, and
there's at one point where you're just in the loincloth thing.
Yeah, and I love my food as well. Cause, it's nice to stay trim and in shape, but I could easily let it go a bit.
Yeah, well, we have. Welcome to our world, Lee.
And tell us about the album Love Songs. Is this you just recently recorded this? Have you?
It sounds a bit cliche, doesn't it? Love songs, but before last summer we sat down and talked through material for the next album, and I wanted to sing songs that I wanted to do for the past few years and to sing live, and it turns out they're all love songs, so we thought, why not just call it Love Songs? You
didn't fancy a bit of Smack a Bitch Up, Prodigy, changing a
Firestar,
Prodigy. Fire.
Well, it does what it says on the tin, doesn't it?
Yeah, and they're beautiful songs. I mean, I'm really proud of it, and they're not like your typical arrangements as well. There's a guy, Mason Neely, who's been producing Vicarious Matthews and Hayley Westenra, and a great artist for 20 years, and giving a real different take on the songs as well. So I'm really proud of it. Actually.
Are they different arrangements then as well?
Yeah, because I didn't want it to be the bland arrangement, the same sort of, here comes the key change, here's the typical sort of,
For a second I thought you meant Here Comes the Girls. I thought that's not on it.
Here comes the
Boots advert.
So when you're starting out and you've obviously come off that show, you're a new artist, how easy is it to build a following and to build a fan base for yourself? Because there are quite a few people out there now.
It's very hard, yeah. What I've tried the past 5 years, I've just tried to keep my head down and work hard, and because the trouble is those kind of shows, they give you a massive platform, but often you're forgotten about, a few months later, and that happens a lot, isn't it? So I've just tried to keep working away, and thankfully I'm still going, still around. So
it can't be easy, as I imagine. There's a lot of competition out there.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of competition.
Are there any musicals that you would bite your right arm off to be in?
A new show, a brand new show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've been doing them 10 years now, and I've always gone in for a takeover, or I've always wanted to be part of a brand new production from the start, and it's quite hard to find that because
they don't do them many.
Not many.
They're so expensive to put on. Yeah, there's such a risk, isn't there? That's why.
And also, you've got to be the right casting as well.
Yeah.
So it's. But I'd love to be part of a new production. That'd be amazing.
Big Brother, Big Breakfast the musical.
Big Breakfast the musical.
No, it could happen. That could happen.
Hilarious.
I'd go and watch that.
And are there any plans to go into the West End to do any more musicals at this stage? Or are you still
not really? No, I'm focusing on the TV side of things this year. I want to try and get a few more castings and build that a bit more, and do some more concerts in the summer. And like I said, go back to Asia towards the end of the year, and just try and give that a bit of a shot, really.
Okay.
Wait and see. Yeah.
Passionate about music.